Good morning, everyone. My name is Patricia Febrinsani, and today I would like to talk about an important topic for us as university students. The title of my presentation is The Future of Work Skills Students Need in the AI Era. As we know, artificial intelligence or AI is becoming more common in our daily lives. We can see AI being used in education, communication, business, and many other areas. As students, we may already use AI to help us find ideas, write, translate, summarize information, or improve our work. Because of this development, I think we need to ask an important question. What skills do we need to prepare for the future of work? In this presentation, I will discuss three important areas. The first, AI and digital literacy. Second, human skills. And the third, ethical awareness and lifelong learning. I will also explain some practical things that we as university students can do to prepare ourselves. So, why is this topic important? The main reason is that AI is changing text, not just job titles. The data shown on this slide give us an idea of how much the world of work may change. Around 100 million new jobs are expected to be created globally by 2030. At the same time, around 92 million jobs may be displaced. Another important point is that around 40% of job skills are expected to change. For me, this number how that the future of work will be different from the workplace we know today. But I don't think we should simply be afraid that AI will take all of the jobs. Instead, I think the more important question is uh, how can we prepare ourselves to work with AI? The key challenge is not competing with AI. The key challenge is learning how to work with it. As students, we still have time to develop skills that will help us adapt to this change. And one of the first skills we need to is AI and digital literacy. So, don't let yourself be controlled by AI. Instead, make AI a partner is completing your work. The first important area is AI literacy and digital skills. First, we need to understand AI. This means knowing what AI can and cannot do. AI can be very useful, but it also has limitations. So, understanding both its strengths and weaknesses is important. Second, we need to use AI tools effectively. For example, we can use AI for research, communication, and productivity tasks. However, using AI effectively doesn't mean simply asking AI to do everything for us. We still need to understand the text and know what we want to achieve. The third, we need to verify AI outputs. This is very important for students. Sometimes AI can give us information that looks correct, but we still need to check its accuracy, bias, and reliability before trusting it. So, we should not automatically achieve every answer that AI gives us. Finally, we need data and digital literacy. Not everyone needs to learn how to code or become an AI specialist, but we need we need to have basically digital skills and understand data. So, for me, AI literacy is not about becoming an AI expert. It's about knowing how to use AI, how to evaluate it, and how to use it responsibly. The second area is human skills. Even though technology is becoming more powerful, human skills are still extremely important. The first skills is critical thinking. As student, we need to question and evaluate AI-generated information instead of accepting it immediately. For example, if AI gives us an answer for an assignment, we should still ask, is it information accurate? Does it make sense? And can I trust this information? And the second skill is creativity. AI can help us generate ideas, but we still need to create original ideas and solutions. The third skill is communication. In the workplace, we need to explain our ideas clearly and effectively to other people and teams. AI may help us prepare information, but communication still requires human interactions. Another important skill is collaboration. We need to be able to work with other people, share ideas, and solve problems together. And finally, we need adaptability. Technology and jobs requirements can change quickly. Therefore, we need to be flexible and willing to learn new things. So, I believe the future is not simply AI versus humans. Instead, is it AI plus humans? Technology can help us work more effectively while human skill help us make decisions, communicate, create, and adapt. The third area is ethical awareness and lifelong learning. First, we need to use AI responsibly. For example, we should protect privacy, avoid plagiarism, and recognize bias in AI generated content. Ethical use of AI is not optional. I believe it is an important professional skill for the future. Second, we need to keep learning continuously. AI tools and job requirements are changing quickly. Therefore, our learning should not stop when we finish university. We should continue learning beyond the classroom and even beyond graduations. The third, we should building a portfolio instead of only having grades or certificates. We can demonstrate our skills through projects, internship, and practical use of AI in real academic or professional situations. For example, we can create projects that show our communication skills, research skills, digital skills, or ability to use AI responsibly. And finally, we need to combine knowledge with judgment. Technical knowledge alone is not enough. We also need human judgment to make sound and ethical decisions. So, being ready for the future means not only knowing how to use technology, but also knowing how to use it wisely and responsibly. Now, the question is, what should we actually do as university students? I think there are 5 practical things we can start doing. First, learn AI fundamentals. We should understand how AI works at a basic level and learn how to use it responsibly. Second, practice critical thinking. We should never achieve AI answer automatically. Instead, we should evaluate, question, and verify the information. The third, strengthen our core skills. As university students, we should continue developing our English, communication, teamwork, and presentation skills. These skills will still be important even when technology becomes more advanced. Fourth, apply AI to real projects. We should not only learn about AI theoretically. We can use AI tools in actual academic or professional projects to gain experience. And the fifth, keep learning beyond graduations. The learning process doesn't stop when we receive our degree. We need to continue developing ourselves because the world of work will continue to evolve. So, these 5 steps can help us become more prepared for the future. Learn, practice, strengthen, apply, and keep learning. I would like to connect my discussion with a contemporary issue in today's world of work. The issue is that artificial intelligence is reshaping jobs and changing the skill that graduates need. According to the World Economic Forum Future of Jobs reported 2025, around 170 million new jobs could be created globally by 2030. However, at the same time, around 92 million jobs could be displaced. The report also estimates that nearly 40% of job skills are expected to change. So, the important issue is not simply about whether AI will replace human workers. The bigger issue is that the tasks people do and the skills they need are changing. For us as university students, this is very important. We will enter a workplace that may look different from the workplace today. So, instead of asking, will AI take my future jobs? I think we should ask, what skill can help me work effectively with AI? And this question leads us to the importance of academic research. So, what does the research tell us? Academic evidence supports the need for both AI literacy and human capabilities. First, OECD research from 2024 shows that AI is changing the tasks and skills required in many jobs. However, most workers exposed to AI don't necessarily need to become AI specialists. Their skill requirements can simply change. Second, Wood and colleagues in 2025 found a relationship between perceived AI literacy and perceived employability among university students. Finally, Salhab and Abushi in 2025 studied 260 college students and highlighted in the importance of AI literacy and 21st century skills in the context of generative AI. So, research suggests that being prepared for the future is not only about knowing technology, it is also about developing the human skills needed to use technology effectively. So, what does this mean for us as university students? The research shows that future ready graduates need both AI literacy and human capabilities. AI literacy helps us understand and use AI effectively. But we also need human skills such as critical thinking, creativity, communication, collaboration, and adaptability. These skills help us evaluate information, communicate our ideas, work with others, and adapt when technology changes. So, the goal is not to compete with AI, but to learn how to work with it. A student, we can start preparing now by developing our AI literacy while continuing to strengthen our human skills. The future of work is changing, and we can start preparing for it today. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Putri Gina Back to you. See you in the next video. Bye bye.